Good morning. Looks like we got some snow last night. It was just a dusting of snow, and I'm happy I have this thing. This is the frost blocker. I got it at Costco. Walmart also sells similar things. So does Amazon. Ta-da! We are still in southwestern Colorado, and it was another chilly night, getting down into the teens. Slept fine, no problems. Today we're going to be exploring the Four Corners region a bit more. And we're going to go into Cortez, which is just 10 minutes west of here, and we'll see one or two things in Cortez, and then we will head to the actual Four Corners monument on the border of the 4 states, and then let's just go to that point, and then I'll tell you what the plan is for the rest of the day. So I was driving along in Cortez when I saw this sign, and I thought it was pretty funny. So I'm in an interesting spot a few miles north of Cortez here to see some to see some folk art. So basically this place is a collection of muffler art. This person has made all sorts of little people and creatures out of mufflers. So let's wander around, see what we can find. Well, that was a delightful little spot. What fun little sculptures, little pieces of art. I loved it. All right, gonna settle in for a bit of a drive now. I think it's about an hour to Four Corners. I've been to the Four Corners monument before, but I've never filmed it. This was several years ago that I went there, so figured I might as well stop by as long as I'm in the area. It's not the most spectacular thing to see in the world, but if you're in the area, it's definitely worth stopping by. All right, we are here at Four Corners at the Monument Park. I think I'm basically the only one here apart from the people working here. Let's head on inside. Yep, I am the only one here. Here we are, Utah, Colorado, Arizona, New Mexico. Alright, I'm done here. Not a whole lot else to see. Let's get back in the car and move on to our next destination, which is about 2 hours away. Okay, 2 hours later, lots of driving later, I am in Canyon de Chelly National Monument. Hey everyone, quick little programming note here. It's actually pronounced Canyon de Chelly, National Monument, not Canyon de Chelly. I say Chelly a few times in the video. It's spelled Chelly, but it's pronounced Shay. Just wanted to clear that up. Let's get back to the video now. This is an interesting place. I've been here once before, and it's like a mixture of national park administered land and Navajo land. Like there's a national park visitor center here, but then there are like Navajo people living basically on the rim of the canyon and living inside the canyon, in the bottom of the canyon. So it's an interesting place from that perspective. And so what I'm going to do here, my plan, first order of business is to hike down into the canyon. You can do this only on one trail if you're not Navajo. It's called the White House Trail. So I'm going to hike down that trail into the canyon and see a Native American cliff dwelling ruin. And if you're not Navajo, you're not allowed to go anywhere else in the canyon without a Navajo guide. So I won't be doing anything else in the canyon other than that. But then there are a couple other things I might see depending on how much time we have. It's about 1 o'clock right now, and so I don't have a ton of daylight left today. Here in winter we have these short days. But let's just do this hike and then we'll see what we have time for after that. And then I think I'm probably going to actually pay for a campground tonight. Shocker, something I never do. But in a place like this, it's just convenient because the National Monument is completely surrounded by Navajo Nation land, and so I can't camp anywhere there anyway. So yeah, let's get on it. I'm excited. I'm excited to go on this hike. I haven't done it before. So here is our first look at the canyon itself, at Canyon de Chelly. Just a really beautiful canyon. And the ruins that we're hiking to are down here. Alright, I'm on the canyon floor now. It took about half an hour to go down that pretty crazy trail, pretty impressive trail. And now, as I said, we're just going along the bottom of the canyon here. Pretty impressive place. Alright, here it is. It's called White House because of the white plaster on that upper level up there. There's this fence around here, so you can't really go up to the ruin. Well, made it in and out. Took about 40 minutes to go down and about 35 to go up. Not entirely sure why it took me less time to come uphill than it did to go down. Maybe it's because I was filming a bunch on the way down, but overall I enjoyed that hike. It was nice to be down in the canyon there. The ruins themselves, you know, it's not great that you can't really get close to them, so if we're looking for like a beautiful, intimate ruin experience, then you probably shouldn't go on that hike. But if you want a nice hike to get down into the canyon and have some ruins as a bonus, then it's worth doing. I'm going to backtrack a little bit, go film some other cliff dwellings from some viewpoints, and then I'll find a place to camp. Alright, so this is Spider Rock. It's basically just like a giant skyscraper of rock in the middle of the canyon here. I think I read something that said it's either 600 or 800 feet tall. Just huge and really cool looking. Okay, I have found a campsite. Well, I found a spot in the campground, rather. This is I think it's called Cottonwood Campground. It's in the National Monument. It's $14 a night to camp here, which is a little bit steep if you ask me, but I'm just happy to have a place to spend the night and not have to worry about it. I think I have like an hour of daylight left, so I'm gonna pay my fee here and then get back on the road and go along the north side of Canyon de Chelly and see another couple more sites while we still have a little bit of daylight here. So let's go do that. Okay, I'm at Massacre Cave, or at least I'm walking toward the viewpoint from Massacre Cave. This and Spider Rock are the two things that I remembered from my first visit here, the two things that impacted me the most. And this is just really kind of a tragic story. So there was a Spanish military expedition here in 1805, came through the area. The Navajo were living here. I don't know what led up to these events, but I think 115, something like that, 115 Navajo men, women, and children were, they huddled on a ledge up here, hiding from the Spanish. And the Spanish just opened fire, killed all of them as they were hiding on the ledge. Really just a sad, tragic event. Okay, I believe this is it over here. Sorry for the wind noise, if there is any. So I believe that this cave here is the cave where the people took refuge. And then I think it's about from here where I am that the Spaniards opened fire and killed 100-something people over there. Isn't that just makes your heart ache, doesn't it? There's a little granary or something over in this little alcove. Well, friends, I am back at camp. It's been a long day. It's been a good day though. I've enjoyed exploring Canyon de Chelly National Monument a little bit more. Overall, I'd say it's not as impressive as Mesa Verde, which I visited yesterday or in the last video, but it's still worth visiting if you're passing through. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Let me know what your favorite part was. Let me know what your experiences have been in Canyon de Chelly, and I'm excited for tomorrow. We have another great adventure planned, so stay tuned. I'll see you in the next one.